Before you judge, watch this. BPD. Myths busted. Borderline personality disorder, or BPD, is one of the most misunderstood mental health conditions. Think you know BPD? Think again. It affects how people manage emotions, relationships, and even how they see themselves. Sadly, myths, stereotypes, and stigma make life much harder for those living with it. Let's bust the biggest myths and shine a light on the reality so we can replace judgment with understanding and fear with facts. Myth 1. BPD is just acting dramatic. Stop right there. BPD is not attention-seeking. Many people assume that BPD is simply being over-emotional or acting out for attention. Reality check. BPD is a serious mental health condition. People with BPD experience emotions more intensely, more quickly, and for longer than most. It's not a choice. It's a brain difference. The truth: studies show that the amygdala, the part of the brain that controls emotions, is often hyperactive in people with BPD. This makes feelings feel like a roller coaster, sometimes out of control. Here's the good news. With therapies like dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, people with BPD can learn to manage these emotions and regain control over their lives. It's not drama, it's intense emotional experience. Myth 2. People with BPD are manipulative. Think they're manipulating you? Think again. A common myth is that people with BPD manipulate others on purpose. Truth bomb. Most behaviors that seem manipulative actually come from fear and emotional pain. People with BPD often have a deep fear of abandonment. When they plead, worry, or react strongly, it's because they're terrified of being alone, not because they're trying to control you. The truth: fear of abandonment is a core symptom of BPD. Before you judge, if someone reacts strongly to a perceived rejection, it's about their distress, not manipulation. Empathy is the key to breaking this myth. Myth 3. BPD only affects women. Busting the gender myth. BPD is not just a women's disorder. Many people think BPD is only seen in women. Surprise! Men have BPD too. More women are diagnosed, but this might be because men are less likely to seek help or are misdiagnosed with anger issues, substance use, or other conditions. The truth: research shows that men and women are affected at similar rates. Important fact: men may show symptoms differently, like through anger or impulsivity, but the core struggles, emotional instability, fear of abandonment, and relationship challenges are the same. Breaking this myth ensures everyone gets the help they need. Myth 4. People with BPD can't get better. Think it's hopeless? Think again. Some believe BPD is a lifelong sentence with no chance of recovery. Here's the truth that shocks most people. BPD is treatable, and recovery is very possible. The facts: therapies such as DBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and schema therapy help reduce symptoms and improve quality of life. Encouraging statistic: studies show that up to 50% of people with BPD no longer meet the diagnostic criteria after a few years of treatment. Hope is real and help works. Myth 5. BPD is rare and extreme. Think it's crazy or rare? You're wrong. BPD is often portrayed as extreme or uncontrollable behavior. This fuels stigma and makes BPD seem distant or unrelatable. Fact check: BPD is more common than most people think, and symptoms exist on a spectrum. The truth: about 1 in 50 people have BPD, more common than schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. Reality check: some people struggle quietly with intense emotions, while others show visible challenges like unstable relationships or self-harm. Seeing BPD as a spectrum helps us understand it as a human experience, not a caricature. In conclusion, before you judge, watch this. Knowledge is power. BPD is a real mental health condition, not drama or manipulation. Myths and stigma make life harder for those affected. Understanding, therapy, support groups, and self-care bring hope and real change. Replace judgment with empathy, myths with facts. Together we can create a safe, supportive world. If you or someone you know has BPD, learn, support, and empower. Help exists.